I'm Nick Kuiper, and this is my Bulldog story. What brought me back to Ferris was just this very strong program in television and digital media production. There was, of all the people that I met in my career since, I have not found anybody who is better prepared for the environment that they go into for television production than these students. So I wanted to be a part of that. I wanted to be a part of the group that teaches them, the group that kind of forms them as individuals in their careers, because that was so important for me when I was here. You have a lot of people that have a lot of different, aspirations. Some of them want to do digital media work, some of them want to work in video production, but they're all very motivated, and I think that's what kind of draws the difference between other students that I've seen in other programs. You're able to impart your knowledge to these students, but also you have a little bit of leeway and a little bit of flexibility to do projects on your own that are video-based to kind of enhance your own motivation, your own skills, which is really interesting. And so I never really expected to be here, but it's pretty amazing that I was able to come back. Well, my daughter was born 3 months early. She was born basically 15 weeks early. So the inspiration for the documentary was kind of her journey. She spent 11 months in the hospital. She went through 4 surgeries. She was, she's really the most amazing person I know. I started grad school, and one of the first ideas I had as my thesis was, why don't I make a documentary about her? So, that process in itself took quite a bit of time to kind of flesh out, well, how would I make this documentary? If it's going to be an hour and a half, how can I make it all about her? Should I just make it all about her? Should it just be about her struggle, or should I include other families? It's called Preemie, so just the name of the piece kind of has this sort of resonance, I guess. It's one word, it's easy to pronounce, it's easy to remember. That's kind of a good selling point for people to want to watch this. We had interviews from my daughter's main doctor, then we had interviews with all of her nurses, then we had interviews that we got of her respiratory therapist. So really we wanted to cover as many bases as we could. We wanted to make a movie that would touch people who have been going through the same situation, so they can understand what it's like, so they can understand that even though there's a lot of uncertainty through the situation that they're going through, that these babies are extremely strong, they're extremely resilient. My daughter Molly was given a 1% chance of survival, and she is almost 5 years old. She doesn't have many medical conditions. I guess you could call her a real-life action star. She's kind of a rock star. She's made it through a lot of things that nobody expected her to do. What I wanted to do is tell the story that if she could do it, so could other babies.